Hello, my tubular friends. That's right, you're the shape of tubes. Now, I know what you're wondering straight away. Where's it all gone? I don't know. I basically took the initiative of destroying it for the sake of some of the roles I'll be playing in this week. Which reminds me, this week, it's a very special week. It's Doctor Who week. That's right, I said Doctor Who week. Week. And it's possibly the best week ever because it's the 50th anniversary of the greatest show of all time. So, what are we doing with this fun-filled week? Well, we've got fun-filled things coming right your way, and well, what better way to kick things off than with me badly impersonating all 11 doctors, so you can just enjoy that now. One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine. Goodbye, Susan. Goodbye, my dear. Oh yes, I can when I want to. And that's the point, really. I have to really want to bring them back in front of my eyes. Most of the time they sleep in my mind, and I forget. And so will you. Oh yes, you will. You'll find there's so much else to think about, to remember. Our lives are different to anybody else's. That's the exciting thing, because no one in the universe can do what we're doing. I cross the void beyond the mind, the empty space that circles time. I see where others stumble blind to seek a truth they may never find. Eternal wisdom is my kind. I am the Doctor.
Homo sapiens! What an inventive, invincible species! It's only a few million years since they crawled up out of the mud and learned to walk. Puny, defenseless bipeds. They survived flood, famine, and plague. They survived cosmic wars and holocausts. And now, here they are out among the stars, waiting to hear of new life, ready to outsit eternity. They're indomitable. Indomitable.
Ha! Not a very persuasive argument, actually, Scott, because I'm going to die soon anyway. And that's, unless, of course, I find the antidote. I owe it to my friend to try because I got her into this. So you see, I'm not going to let you stop me now! In all my travelling throughout the universe, I have battled evil against power-mad conspirators. I should have stayed here. The only civilization, decadent, degenerate, and rotten to the core. Power-mad conspirators, Daleks, and tyrants, Cybermen, they're still in the nursery compared to us. 10 million years of absolute power. That's what it takes to be really corrupt. There are worlds out there where the sky's burning, where the seas sleep and the rivers dream. People made of smoke and cities made of song. Somewhere there's danger, somewhere there's injustice, and somewhere else the tea's getting cold. Come on, Ace, we've got work to do. 4 minutes, that's ages. What if we get bored? I need television, a couple of books. Anyone for chess or bring me knitting?
Great men are forged in fire. 'Tis the privilege of lesser men to light the flame.
Rose, now listen because this is important. If this message is activated, then it can only mean one thing. We must be in danger, and I mean fatal. I'm dead, or about to die any second with no chance of escape. And that's okay. Hope it's a good death. But I promise to look after you, and that's what I'm doing. SARS is taking you home, and I bet you're fussing and moaning now. Typical. But hold on and just listen a bit more. The TARDIS can never return for me. Emergency Program 1 means I'm facing an enemy that should never get their hands on this machine. So this is what you should do. Let the TARDIS die. Just let this old box gather dust. No one can open it. No one will even notice it. Let it become a strange little thing standing on a street corner. And over the years the world will move on and the box will be buried. And if you want to remember me, you can do one thing. That's all. One thing. Have a good life. Do that for me, Rose. Have a fantastic life.
Okay, right then, I will.
Because you had to go in there, didn't you? Oh, you had to go and get stuck. Oh, yes. Because that's who you are, Wilfred. You're always this. Waiting for me all this time. Well, exactly. Look at you. You're not remotely important, but me? I could do so much more. So much more. This is what I get. My reward. It's not fair! Oh. Live too long. Okay then, that's what I'll do. I'll tell you a story. Can you hear them? All these people who lived in terror of you and your judgment. All these people whose ancestors devoted themselves, sacrificed themselves to you. Can you hear them singing? Oh, you like to think you're a god. But you're not a god. You're just a parasite. Eaten out of jealousy, envy, and longing for the lives of others. You feed on them, on the memory of love and loss and birth and death and joy and sorrow and so. Come on then. Take my minutes. But I hope you've got a big appetite, because I have lived a long life, and I have seen a few things. I walked away from the last great time war. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe, and I watched as time ran out, moment by moment, until nothing remained. No time, no space, just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by a madman, and I watched universes freeze and creation burn. I have seen things you would never believe, and I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that will never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken, knowledge that will make parasite gods blaze. So come on then, take it all, baby, have it, you have it all. Wasn't that appalling? Now, one more treat before we say our goodbyes, and that is, seeing as it's 2 week, I thought I'd share with you a Christmas present given to me. And it's a nice little... Dang, you've all deductive. Look at them all go. Look at them. Aren't they lovely? And isn't that the best present ever? I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but it'll probably end up there. Because that's where it belongs. It belongs on the wall. So, one more thing before we close this introduction to Who Week, which hasn't already been all that much, but one more thing, and it's just a littlest, tiny little thing that I have to tweak. Week.